Good evening, everyone. My name is Ms. Walker, and I'm here to address the benefits and needs of early interventions that are needed to evaluate children at the early stages of development. Each child is unique, but there are some with exceptionalities that learn, develop, and interact with the world differently. These children may face challenges related to cognitive, emotional, physical, or behavior development. With appropriate support, their potential is limitless. Early intervention is not just important, it's essential. Intervening can significantly improve outcomes in learning, communication, behavior, and social skills. This is why it is very important that we recognize and we respond to a child's needs early. This helps prevent minor delays from becoming more serious issues. The goal is always to empower families with the tools and resources they need to be advocates for their children. Early intervention is not labeling children. It's about understanding the child, meeting them where they are, and helping them grow in their own way and at their own pace. We also look at the importance in remembering the least restrictive environment when focusing on inclusion, ensuring that children, regardless of ability, are given the same opportunities to participate fully and meaningfully in their education and communities. Early intervention is a practical investment, not just a moral responsibility. Studies have shown that early intervention services can reduce the need for more intensive and costly support later in a child's life. Studies also have been found that children who participate in high quality early intervention, early childhood developmental programs tend to have less needs for special education and other remedial work, great language opportunities, and improved nutrition and health. Let's be clear. To achieve this, we need trained professionals, collaborative support teams, accessible screen programs, and engaged communities. As a whole, we must build systems that are proactive, not reactive. Listen to parents, educators, and most importantly, to their children themselves. Early intervention offers significant benefits to children with exceptionalities and their families by providing them with support, guidance, and hope during a time when they may feel overwhelmed and uncertain. Professional support networks, educational resources, and emotional counseling helps families understand their child's unique needs and strengths. When parents have knowledge and strategies, they can support their children's development. When we talk about supporting children from birth to 8 years of age, especially those that are at risk of developmental delays or exceptionalities, we have to always remember we cannot do this work without their families. They are not just parents. They are partnerships. They are partners during the process because they are their child's first teacher and biggest advocate. Why do you think collaboration with families is so essential? Let's take a moment to think about. They know their child better than anyone. They observe them across all settings, understanding how they communicate, knowing where there is a change in their behavior or their development before they even have entered an education setting. In my experience, by working with families, you gain knowledge about children, their culture, their strengths, and their needs. These are critical when identifying risk factors and developing meaningful early intervention strategies. When families are actively involved, outcomes are stronger. Children will always benefit when everyone is actively and consistently involved and collaborating together. Now let us switch gears. Think about obstacles that can hinder collaboration and timely interventions. Parents can be embarrassed. Parents can lack communication, or there can be different communication issues. Parents have limited awareness of available services. Lack of funding and resources. Also, parents and families not understanding the purpose of the early intervention process. So how do we address and overcome these challenges? First, we lead with empathy and cultural humility. We have to listen more to families' concerns and always try to meet them where they are. Emotionally, culturally, and practically. Offering support and resources when needed. Second, we must build trusting relationships with families so that they know we are there for their children and that we are there for their needs as well. Last, we must be there to educate families who don't know the knowledge of early interventions and the benefits of them. In closing, this is just not a professional responsibility. This is a collaborative journey between families, educators, and specialists. We all are a partnership. We not only build a growing relationship among each other, we lay the foundation for the child's future. So let us remember, by championing early intervention, we give children with exceptionalities the chance to thrive and a fair start to their future. Let's commit to partnership. Thank you.